We are going to begin with a little breath work. I know Nancy always gets us into some breath work. We'll start some slow music and just kind of start to center ourselves here together in class. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe into specific body parts. So we're going to go all the way from our feet all the way up to our head. And what I want you to imagine is sort of visualize this color, sort of the part of your body that I let you know is going to light up almost as you breathe into it, okay? So we'll breathe in, and then what I like to imagine is actually as I'm breathing out, I'm sending my air, not just out, but down into that body part. So it's a little funky feeling, but what I hope that you're going to feel as we go through this, nice and quietly and softly, is kind of a warmth in each body part and almost a vibration. We're going to start waking everything up and get some energy moving. So sometimes when we do a visualization like this, it may be easier for you to close your eyes so that you're not looking for the actual movement of the breath into the body and that kind of thing, because it is very much a visualization. So take a deep breath. And this next time that we breathe in, we're going to breathe all the way down into our toes. So breathing in and send that breath through your body down and fill your feet with air. Another inhale. On the exhale, sending the breath into your calves. Really focusing on that body part and on sending some energy and some air there. This time we're going to breathe in and go send that air all the way to our knees. And inhale. Breathing into the thighs, the upper legs. Breathing into the abdomen, the belly, the low back. Breathing in to the chest. Feeling it light up with energy. Let's move on to those shoulders. Breathing in. Let's send air with our next breath throughout the arms. Feeling that warmth radiate throughout our body. This time filling your entire head, neck, cavity with air. Really nice. And on this final inhale and exhale, I want you bringing in as much air as you can and just sending it throughout your entire body, letting your body know that we're here, we're awake, we're ready to move and get energized. Here we are, big inhale. And exhale. If your eyes were closed, you can gently open your eyes. Take inventory of your body after doing some really deep and pointed breathing. See how that feels. Sit with it for a second, okay? It's probably a little different than your everyday sitting on the sofa, right? Just thinking about our body in that way and really waking it up gives us a little bit of a head start. So let's get into some stretches. The head and neck, tipping ear to shoulder. Between that and the calm music, oh, I could just go to sleep. But we're not going to. We're going to work. Come on up. And other side, ear to shoulder, stretching the neck. Great job. Josh is falling asleep too. And let's speed that up just a little bit. Tick-tocking that ear, that head, kind of a bobblehead, but a slow bobblehead, back and forth. Really nice. And drop that chin. Let the head hang heavy. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Continuing to sort of up the ante with the energy moving through our body. We started with that breath work, and now we're adding some movement, continuing with that warmth that we've built already. You can switch directions. You can make them a little bit bigger if you want to. Add some elbow, some arm. You can make them really big if you're ready. This is all optional. This class is yours and yours alone to make it whatever you want it to be, all right? Arms are gonna come sort of open down to the side, and we're just gonna do a gentle sway and twist. Side to side, moving so gently because we're just waking up the body, even though for many of us, at least our locals, it's the afternoon already, but sending a message to our body that it's time to move. All right, let's open those arms out straight. If there's anyone next to you, don't hit them, and continue that sway and twist. And now just making it a little bit bigger and actually wrapping those arms around the body in a nice, gentle hug as we come around. Last one. And down. Whew. Hopefully those arms and shoulder sockets are feeling nice and warm. Let's do some toes. Coming up on the toes, raising those heels. And then we'll switch it out. Lift the toes on the heels. And switch. And switch. Let's do one of each, one toe and one heel. Work that brain just a touch. Switch it out. Opposite toe, opposite heel. Switch. Switch. And nice, drop those. Let's hold. If you want to hold under your leg, you can. Or if you want a little bit of extra muscle engagement, you can lift up that leg, right or left, your choice, and just roll the ankle a bit. One direction, maybe the other. You can spell your name to give you some nice, fun direction there. Unless you have one of those easy names, then give me first and last. No cheating here. All right. And as your ankle starts to feel warm, you may also feel some activation in that upper leg, okay? That's a good thing. Let's go to the other leg, right or left, whichever one you did not do last time. Just lift it up, rolling that ankle, one direction and the other. If you wrote your first name last time, maybe you're writing your last name now. Or maybe you're writing the day of the week or the month, whatever you like. And drop it down. Really nice. We're going to raise one knee, so we're going to make that a little bit bigger. So we're going to lift a knee and push that leg forward. Bring that knee back and bring it down. Same leg. Let's do that again. Lift the knee. Straighten, bring it in, and drop. Switch sides. So whichever side you were just on, do the opposite. Here we are. Lift, straighten. So I should be looking at the flat bottom of your foot. Hopefully there's no gum on the bottom of my shoe, but if there is, you should see it. Come on back and down. And once more, raise it up, straighten, and bring it back and down. Really nice. Now, we did our ankle rolls. We're gonna make that movement a little bit bigger. So we're gonna pick up the leg, and we're just gonna kind of dangle or swing from the knee, kind of lubricating that knee joint. Just let it swing and hang, maybe rolling it in a bit of a circle, whatever works for you. All right, and drop it down. Other leg, here we are, raising and giving it a nice rotation, circling one direction, then the other, lubricating that knee joint. So we want to make sure that we're not just moving the ankle now. We're really getting the whole lower leg into it. All right. Really nice. And then one of my favorite lower body stretches is just to put the heel out on the floor. Okay, toes point straight up to the ceiling. We're gonna put our hands on the opposite leg and just bend forward until you feel a little bit of a stretch underneath on the back upper part of the leg. The hamstrings, those hammies stretching. All right, come on back. Switching sides, heel placed on the floor, toe up to the sky, hands on the opposite knee, and leaning, bending forward, getting a nice stretch. Remembering, especially when we're holding a stretch, to breathe through it. It's so easy to catch everything when we're holding and finding that point of tension. Don't want to do it. Got to breathe through. Really, really nice. All right. Just for a moment, and we can probably speed up our music a touch for this. We are going to start to get our heart rate up a little bit. So we've done some nice stretches. We've gotten some movement going in our bodies. We're going to get that heart rate up a little bit so that when we move on to our strength and our balance and all that good stuff, we've got a little head start with that aerobic activity. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be marching. A simple march, just a march. So I want you to think about one leg and opposite arm marching in opposition. You can go to the music. That's pretty fast. That's all right. All we're doing is marching. We're going to march wide. Here we go. So those legs open wide. Engaging the core a little bit. And in. Let's go wide. Back in. All right. We're going to go through and we're going to clap on the 3. Okay? So we're counting to 4, clapping on the 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't mess with the arms right now, because if you're trying to 1, 2, 3 and go back, that's all crazy, right? So forget about arms other than 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Next step, we're adding a kick on 4. So you can forget about your clap for a second. All right, we did the clap thing. Now we're just march, 2, 3, kick. All right, 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Doing the can. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4. Whoo, take a deep breath. I'm sure you saw this coming. 3, 4. 1, 2, clap, kick. Okay? So we're combining those. It's going to be 1, 2, clap, kick. 1, 2, clap, kick. 1, 2, clap, kick. Woo! 1, 2. Jump in when you're ready. 1, 2, clap, kick. 1, 2, clap, kick. 1, 2, clap, kick. 1, 2, clap, kick. Oh! Woo! 1, 2, clap, kick. 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 Last one. Oh, wow. All right. So that heart should be thumping. All right. The brain might be doing a little overdrive too. Obviously mine was. Definitely missed a few of those claps, but we got it. So we're gonna move into a core strength section here, okay? So our very first core exercise gives us a little breather after getting our heart rates up, and we're gonna stretch over, do a side bend here, over, and then we're gonna pull it back to here with a fist. Over and pull. Let's do 2 more. Over and pull, and over and pull. Lovely. Let's go to the other side. Here we are. Over and pull. Again. Over and pull. Over and pull. Over and pull. Let's do a little bitty form check here, okay? So when we're over here, this side body is staying tall, and it's almost as though the upper part of your body is curving, but we're not collapsing, okay? So you can tell a big difference. This stays straight and just curves into a C, versus if I were to collapse into it and everything, my weight shifts, okay? So we don't want that. We just want the nice curve of the C, okay? Let's do it a little quicker. Here we are. Stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch, pull. Other side, stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch, pull, stretch, and pull. Now slow stretch. And bring it back. Use every moment of this. Other side. And bring it back. Whew, really nice. So when I say use every moment of that, what I mean is that you're not going to here and then waiting until I say to bring it back, okay? If you are a dancer, you know this concept of dancing through each movement, okay? So we don't want to say, okay, I'm here, what's next? I'm gonna go here. We wanna really move through the music, right? So instead of just here and here, we're coming here as we gently and slowly curve and feel the stretch, and then pull it back. Other side, here, gently and slowly continuing to move through each moment and coming back. Whew, really, really nice. Okay, let's do a couple more of those. We'll do 1, 2, stretch, 2, and in, then switch sides. 1 and 2, stretch, 2, and in. So it's quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. All right, here we are. Let's see. 1, 2, and stretch, stretch, in, other side. 1, 2, and slow, slow, in, other side. Stretch, stretch, and 1, 2, in, and last time, and 1, 2, in. Really nice. So here's your quiz, is what body part are we working when we do these over and we're pulling right here? They're called obliques. So they're abdominal muscles that are on sort of the outside here of the body. So we're really pulling and using those muscles to engage, okay? Moving on. We are going to do another little bitty stretch, and this time we've got a leg out and 2 arms out. Now, if that feels unstable to you, you don't have to do it like that. You can either choose just the leg, you can choose just arms, that's a big oblique workout right there, or put them together here, or maybe you're still holding for some stability onto your chair and reaching, okay? Lots of options. Find what works for you today, and what works for you today may not be what worked for you yesterday, and that's okay, okay? So we've got out and crunch it in, out, crunch it in, out, crunch it in, 1 more, and in. Let's go to the other side. So we've got leg out, arms out, and here we go. Crunch and out, 2 and out, 3 and out, and 4 and out. Whew, let's do that one more time on each side. We're continuing to get the core muscles going. Ready? Here we are. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in, other side, out and in, out and in, big moves, out and in, last one, out and in. Nice deep breath. Okay. The next core movement that we're doing here is a double leg lift. This is probably a pretty high level thing to do. So there's going to be a lot of modification options, all right? We're going to hold that chair. This is an option. And raise both legs. They don't have to come high. We're just raising them off the ground, which is going to give us a chance to shift our center of balance right into that core so that we can hold it, okay? So this is option 1. Option 2, hold under those legs and hold them up, okay? That gives you a little bit of extra oomph, a little bit of extra credit for using those arms as well to get those legs up, okay? Another option. So we've got options. Holding the chair is one, and we're trying to hold the chair as little as possible, right? So there's another option for you is, woo! Okay, so we've got no hands. We've got hands on the chair. We've got hands under the thighs. And then our other option is just going to be one leg at a time. And then if you want to get fancy and just hop that other one up for a second, holding wherever you need to hold, that works too. If you're choosing that option, I'll just encourage you to switch which leg is held up at times, because you're going to be activating that quadricep muscle, okay? So we're not going to do this too terribly long. Let's do it, and we'll count to 8's a nice number. I'm a dancer. I like an 8, all right? So let's go. Just hold, breathe for 8. Here we are. And up. 2, 3, 4. That's a slow 8. 5, 6, 7, and drop. Oh, take a sip of water. Take a breath. We're gonna do that one more time. All right. So choose which version you wanna do. Whichever one you wanna do is fine. If you did a single leg last time, do the other leg this time. Here we are. And up, 2, 3, 4. If you come out, come right back in. 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm making myself sweat today. Great job. So, you ought to be feeling it in the core, in the abdominals, okay? We're gonna move on to some Russian twists. All right. So we're gonna hold our imaginary medicine ball here, or dumbbell, or whatever you've got, we'll pretend. You can also just clasp those hands. We're not actually using a prop, it's just a visual. And you're gonna lean back a touch, and we're going side to side, side to side, okay? So each one of those is 1, 2, 3, okay? Here we are, leaning back, engaging those core muscles. 1, 2, count with me, 3, get those vocals, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. If you're sitting there and saying, all right, Maggie, this is doing nothing, here's where you may be going wrong. If I'm sitting here and going side to side, I'm getting a nice twist. That's cozy. As soon as I lean back and engage those muscles, it's a whole new ball game, okay? So not leaning back to rest on my chair, right? Although that would be nice. But leaning back just until you feel a little bit of tightening in the core. If you want some extra credit, totally optional. Raise those heels up off the floor so you're a little even less stable, okay? Whew. We're gonna do 10. Remember, 1 on each side is 10. So here we go. Engage the muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, keep going. 9 and 10. Whew. Bring it up. Take a deep breath. Guys, get water anytime you need it. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for me to cue you, okay? Anytime you need it, do it. All right. We're gonna do a reverse fly. So, what we're doing here is we're taking our upper body and we're tilting. So tilting forward a bit, all right? The hands are gonna come together, okay? And we're gonna open them out to that flying flat position and bring them back in, okay? I want you squeezing your shoulder blades together at the back and bringing it back in. And again, sitting here, that's an arm workout, okay? We're looking for some core, some back, and the way that we achieve that, again, is we lean forward to hold that position, all right? Not collapsing, chest stays high, head stays high, and we're moving, except for this wall, okay? So, get in position. We're gonna do 8 of these. Let's see, are we getting a new song? I don't know. This one's tinkling out on us. We need some energy. All right, yeah. So, bending forward here. Let's do 8. And 1, and in. 2, and in. Open 3, and in. 4, and in. 5, and in. 6, and in. Really strong. 7, in, and 8, and in. Rest it out. Whew. Shake out those arms and legs. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, we're going again, okay? This is where we build strength, okay? Is repeating these repetitions, redundancy, the Department of Redundancy department, okay? So when we repeat these, we're building that muscle, right? So we're kind of tearing apart and then building back up as we go, okay? So leaning forward, hands together. We're going for 8. Ready? Stick with me. Here we go. 1 and in. 2, squeeze the back, in. 3 and in. 4 and in. 5 and in. 6 in. 7 and in. 8 and in. All right. Our last one is seated jumping jacks. All right. So here, arms come up and back down, while legs go out and back in. So we are going up and out, down and in, up and out, down and in, okay? You may be asking yourself, Maggie, is this a core exercise? Let me tell you, it sure is. And where the core exercise comes in is that leg lift, okay? So instead of just sliding those feet, my feet never come off the floor, nope, we want to jump, explosive. If you have a box or something, and this is something you can do later on your own, if you don't have one right now, put it right in front of you. And when we come in, you're jumping right on top of that box, here. And then when you go out, we're jumping off. So we really have to raise those feet, especially when we come back in. Okay, let's do 8 of these. Ready? Here we go. We go 1 and in, 2 and in, 3 and in. Sit up tall. 4 and in, 5 and in, 6 and in, 7 and in. Last one and rest. Whew. Give yourself a breather. We're going 8 more of those in just a moment when we catch our breath and give our muscles a moment to breathe and chill. How you guys feeling? Yeah? Having fun yet? All right. So everything's in. Arms are down. Feet are together. 8 jumps. Here we go. 1 and in. 2 and in. 3 and in. 4 and in. 5 and in. 3 more. 6 and in. 7 and in. Last one and in. Woo! Well done. We're coming to the end of our core section. We're not quite there yet, okay? There's a little bit more. Whew. We're gonna put together those last 3 moves that we did, okay? So our Russian twist here, okay? We're doing 10 total, 5 total, so 2 each side. Let's loop that song one more time, Josh. That worked well. And then so we're gonna do 5. Then we've got 4 flies and 4 jumping jacks. Okay? So it's 5, then 4, then 4. Okay? What was I gonna tell you? Oh, so the biggest thing to remember so that we can move through these fluidly is your starting position for each one. So our Russian twist, we're leaned back, engaging the abdominal muscles. For our fly, we're in that opposite movement, right? We're in that opposite shape. So we're leaned forward with everything straight though. Our chest is still facing forward, nice and proud. We're here. And then our jacks, we're just in a nice upright position, okay? So back, then forward, then up, shifting that weight around, okay? Let's give it a whirl. We're gonna go 5 Russian twists. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward and fly. 2, 3, 4, and jacks. 2, 3, and 4. Good. Let's do it again. Big deep breath. Leaning back, engaging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward and fly. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Jumping jacks. 2, 3, and 4. I think I said that was the last one, but it feels like we need a third round just to cap it off, okay? This is the last one, I promise. Okay. Leaning back, engaging, Russian twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward and 1, 2, 3, 4, and jacks. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Woo! Great job, guys. Take a deep breath. I'm going to check in with you guys on the chat real quick. While I'm doing that, please take a sip of water. Whew. All right. Marjorie, welcome. So glad to have you from California. Wonderful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. David's here, Robert's here. I love it. I'm so happy to see you guys all hanging out. Whoo! All right. We're working hard today, you guys. So, let's get on to our next thing. Did you grab your water? Take a sip. We're going to be standing. And with our standing, I want you to move everything out of the way that may be around you. Your block, if you have one, you can use during this section, but make sure that it's far enough away from where we're going that you're not going to trip on it, okay? So we're going to first begin with a couple of sit to stands. So we're in a nice seated position. Hands go on those knees. We're going to shift our weight forward and come up. So we're not going to come up all the way. We're going to come up about 4 to 6 inches off that chair. Make sure that your energy and weight are shifting up instead of forward, because forward weight goes forward, okay? Here we are, standing up and only a few inches and back down. One more, we go. Up, hold it, hold it, hold it, and down. This one we're coming all the way up to standing. Slowly and carefully, keep the chin up. All right, take a nice deep breath. Your stance is nice and wide for your balance, okay? Let's move around that chair. I know Nancy likes to get you. March. You don't have to go that quickly. We're marching around to the back of our chair. Everything we're about to do can be done seated. So if you feel unstable today, or if you're just not sure, you kind of want to see what we're up to, Marjorie, you're welcome to stay seated the whole time, and I'll make sure and give you some modifications, okay? So we're going to begin with our legs wide, hands on that chair. As a reminder, the chair it's there to help you, but you never want to pull back on your chair, okay? So it's not a load-bearing chair, right? It's just something to give you some stability, okay? We're gonna go down and up, down and up. Nice plies, down and up, down, and up. Let's go up on tiptoes. If you're in a nice wide stance, you may not feel like you're going up very far. That's okay. And drop down. One more. Keep those hands light. At any moment, you should be able to wiggle those fingers. And lower. Good. We're going to do a few more pliés. If you're in your chair, you can modify this to a nice core workout here. Cross those arms over the chest and give me a forward and backwards with a nice wide stance, okay? Here we are. Legs wide, down and up. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Two more. Down and up. Last one. And up. Good. On your tiptoes. And down. Again. Up. And down. Keep those fingers soft. Up. And down. Last one. Up. And down. Walk those feet in. Shake out the legs a little bit. And we're going to come around to one side of your chair. All right? We have your block. So watch where your block is. Okay? We don't want to step on it. I'm going to kick it kind of out here so it's not in my way. Okay? And we're going to do a lunge. With our lunges, again, your chair is there for a sense of stability. Catch it if you need to. But as we do our lunges, we're not ever pulling or pulling on the chair, okay? It's so important. If you're not comfortable doing this, stay seated. You're just fine, okay? When you're seated and we do our lunge, this foot is gonna be forward and you're gonna be leaning and coming back, leaning and coming back, okay? For those that are standing, holding one side of that chair, your inside leg, and I don't know how far I can come up here, but your inside leg is gonna move back so that you're in a bit of a parallel stance here, but wide triangle legs. And then you're just gonna drop down low into a lunge and come up. We want the knee over this foot, over your ankle, not extending forward over the toes, right? So when we drop down, we've got this nice, straight, perpendicular lower leg. And come up, walk it together, and march it out. All right. Two more lunges on this side. Back, down, up. One more, down, and up. Whew, good. Coming back. All right, we're gonna put that shoebox or block, if you have it, right next to you. If not, look down at your imaginary shoebox or block, okay? And we're gonna be doing a tap and back, tap and back, tap and back. So we're going side and up, front and up, back and up, okay? The up is where I want you to think about. So if you're using your imaginary block, A-okay, but you may not drag, okay? You can't even gently pick it up. I want you to step on top of that. Step on top and back and front, okay? All right, getting my block back. Here we are, over and up, front and up. We're not fully shifting our weight, and up. So your inside leg is weight bearing, so almost all your weight should be here. When we come out, it's just a tap and a tap. It stays light and light. I should be able to come pick it up off the floor and you don't move a muscle. And back, back, and up. Now we're moving to a shifting of the weight. So we're gonna be out and in. You'll notice my hand came off of this chair. Yours does not have to, okay? It doesn't have to be wide, but if you have a box there, we're rocking over that box and back, probably on top of that box, okay? We're going forward and back, tap, backward and tap, back, okay? This time you'll see when I shift my weight, I'm really shifting my weight, okay? So my weight is largely going onto the other leg, and then it comes back. Forward, back, and rock, back, and in. Really nice. Woo, let's march that out and move to the other side of our chair. All right? Woo, shake it out a little bit. We're working, we're working. All right, we're gonna do some lunges. So let me move up just a touch. Hopefully you can still see me. And that inside leg, we wanna keep a stable base. So our hand is giving us a little bit of stability here on the chair, not too much. And this outside leg is giving us some stability. So we're stepping back into that parallel kind of triangular form and then dropping down, keeping that knee from going too far forward, and come on up. And again, dropping down, hold it, come on up, and back together, march it out a little bit. All right, 2 more. So, place it back, center your weight, drop it down, and come up. If that feels funny to you, see about maybe moving that leg a little further back if it's comfortable to you. If not, just only bend as much as feels comfortable. Here we are, drop it down, and up. Woo, good. We're gonna do our gentle taps to the side. Side and in, front and in, back and in. All my weight on the inside leg. Again, out and in, front and in, back and in. Good, now we're shifting that weight. So we've got to shift, shift. If you need to stay on that chair, maybe come in a little closer, shift, shift, back, forward, shift, shift, back, backwards, shift, shift, back. Once more, tick-tocking that weight, switching it over, out, and in, forward, and in, trading off our weight, and in. Good. Let's march it on back to behind our chair. One nice, slow reach of the arms up. Take a deep breath and exhale. We're gonna bend those knees down and up nice and slow. And we're coming back to sit in that chair. So come all the way around to the front. Whoa, don't trip on your chair like I almost did. No falling. Nancy would never forgive me. And carefully make sure that chair is right behind you before you take a seat, all right? We are gonna cool it down. Let's do just a little bit of marching. Woo, but low key. We're bringing that heart rate back to a neutral place. Swinging those arms nice and wide. All right, on 3, give me a clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You've seen this. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. On 4, we kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really nice. We can do some chill music while we just breathe a little bit. Let's do those arms up again. On an inhale and down on an exhale. And again, because it's so much more fun with the music, here we go. Up. And exhale. Roll those wrists down low. Really nice. Take one arm out to the side. We're going to bring it across the body and hold for a shoulder stretch. Take a deep breath. Nice, nice, nice. And open it out. Take that other arm, whichever you did not use last, out to the side, across the body, and hold. You can give a little gentle pressure to that arm towards you. Stretching, stretching. Continue to regulate your breathing. Open up. Good. And I told you it was my favorite stretch. Heel on the floor, toes pointing up, bending forward. Give those legs a break after some lunges. Awesome. Arm back. Other side. Heel on the floor, toes straight up. Awesome. Arms both come out and in to give yourself a big hug. So you did a fabulous job today. Well done, everybody. I'm so thankful to you all for being here. We made it to the end together.